In here in studio, we've got the Marshfield Veterans Officer, Carin, Paulette, and the Assistant Marshfield Veterans Officer, Lisa Potts. Lots going on this week, and we're going to catch up from the other week. I know, Carin, you were in here with Ed Timblin, the Graves Officer, because they were going to decorate the graves in Marshfield, and got rained out. It was like the 5th or 6th Saturday in a row with rain.
Bring it on.
Yeah, come on.
But now you're ready to go forth and conquer.
Yes.
On Saturday.
We are challenging the weather. We are going forward with Saturday on the 17th at 9 a.m. at Winslow Cemetery. We are loaded with flags and we are ready to go.
Okay. Now, just give us the order of the start at, I believe, what time do you start?
9 a.m.
9
9 a.m. Okay.
Yes.
9 a.m. And which cemetery do you start at?
We start at Winslow, and after Winslow, we move right down to Cedar Grove on Ocean Street. And then from there, we go to Marshfield Hills up on Old Main, and then we finish up at Couch Cemetery, which is on Union.
Okay, and it's very important too. When you say decorate, you're out there putting the flags out there too.
Yes, we're replacing the flags on the veterans' graves.
And something that goes on all the time, if people see a flag on a veteran's grave that might need replacing because it's getting worn out, and they should give you a call and you'll take care of it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have them in the office ready to go. So if anybody
can
either
stop
comes by or they want us to go replace them, we'll do that.
And I like this because I know in the past you've actually had some local scouts that actually help you with this. I think that's very important. Isn't that true?
Yeah, it's great. We have a lot of
volunteers.
The younger volunteers come and and they're in their little masses in the groups and they're carrying all the flags. It's so nice for us to see the community involvement. It's just great.
I love that, and really puts a little bit of a point. It makes it very poignant. I know one of the pictures you sent over had a Cub Scout kneeling at one of the graves. I get choked up just thinking about it, but it's a beautiful picture, and I think it's important to pass that on.
I think we need a do-over on that because he's probably about 15.
Okay.
It's one of my first pictures back in
I love
2013.
that. I love that picture because it just says it all. Now, I know you're going to do this, and this is Saturday. Again, postpone if people were wondering about that. Phone number, Lisa Potts, if people have questions.
781-834-5576.
Okay.
Right there.
All right. And Memorial Day, yes, it's going to be here faster than anybody.
Like
It feels like, well, for some people, probably feels like tomorrow. Marshfield always has a great parade and ceremony. Tell us the route this year. What's going to happen where, and a little bit about the ceremony.
Okay, so the route is the same as we did on Veterans Day because the park is still being worked on.
Okay.
We are starting at Library Plaza, like always. We're meeting around 10 a.m. to get set up. It does get very busy, so if you're in a vehicle, I do suggest you get there a little bit early because between all the crowds and people lining up, it's a little busy, and we depart at 10:30. But actually, the day starts very early at 7:30. If you want to participate in the wreath laying, we meet at Winslow Cemetery and we process to the location where we lay a wreath, and we do taps, followed by the 21-gun salute and a prayer.
I like that.
Yes.
And tell me about who the Grand Marshal is this year.
This year, we've got our friend Larry Sweeney. He is a retired U.S. Army major. Larry's a great guy. Local.
Involved in a lot of
Marshfield.
community things.
He's big with the VFW, and mostly he's just such a great friend. So we're excited to have him.
It's interesting. Every year we get such positive feedback, especially on the events that you have in the Memorial Day ceremony, because it's not only exciting and fun because you see people marching, but there's a certain solemnness to it, and there's a certain, again, seriousness, and you kind of sit back and think, oh, this is the real deal.
Yeah, I think
The sacrifices.
There is a difference between our Veterans Day and Memorial Day, ever so slight, because you do, the kids are there, so it's exciting and fun, but also, the meaning behind it is solemn, and it does mean a lot. To have everybody come out there, and the route is smaller, which has been really helpful to our aging veterans who get very excited they can actually march. So it's pretty cool.
And what about details of the parade? I know we just talked a little bit about this, but where can people go and just say, oh, gee, I want to check the details, time and place again?
So time and place on our website, on the town website. They can call our office on our Facebook page. But most importantly, right here today, we are marching to the town green. We are not going to Veterans Park. So in between the Marshfield Town Hall and Veterans Park, we won't be there.
Yes.
We are only going to be between Library Plaza and Marshfield
Are
Town
you going to
Hall.
put those signs up again?
We'll at least get the electric ones.
Yeah, because I think that was helpful for
Yeah,
Lisa.
very
Okay,
helpful.
Good, and we will remind people again.
Yes.
We're in here speaking with the Marshfield Veterans Agent, Carin, Paulette, and the Assistant Marshfield Veterans Agent, Lisa Potts. We'll get this information up online too. Hey, thanks so much for joining us today.
bet.
Thank you, Christine.
Thanks,
You're
Christine.
welcome. We've got traffic and weather right after this.
Want to look